Back to our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. Sifuna is the only senator putting the governor on toes in Nairobi County. And I've been attentively trying to find the analysis of some of the senators. And I've decided to say that Sifuna is the only person who is doing a very difficult job in the Republic of Kenya, as he is making Sakaja to have a nightmare. Now, in an interview which was done by the Senate at the Parliamentary Committee, Sifuna seems to know more about Sakaja, and he asked Sakaja affordable housing, which is now being done by the head of state, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, about the title deeds, and Sakaja failed to answer that question. You may also recall Sakaja had been skipping the Senate committee meeting, and in fact, after he snubbed several meetings and paid 500 Kenyan shilling, 500,000 Kenyan shillings, to the disciplinary committee. And you know very well, ladies and gentlemen, whether you escape, but one day you must be summoned. And that is what now happened. At long last, Sakaja came in public and was forced to deliver this essential message to the people of Nairobi City. And I want to say that Sifuna hit Sakaja so strongly, and just ask Sakaja's accountability. And the only senator who now put the governor on toes is Sifuna. Now, Sakaja seems to have been defeated to answer several questions in this Senate committee, as Sifuna carried the day.
For these hearings, seeking for answers directly from the leadership of the county. I don't think it is fair, Governor, for you to just tell the people of Nairobi that you had traveled. All these people, I can assure you, Sakaja, the Governor Sakaja knows all these leaders, all of them individually. And they are the ones who are disappointed. For me, really, I don't mind, because as you know, I don't live in any of those estates. So we bring these matters before the Senate, not on our own behalf, but on behalf of these people. And they are the people who have been disappointed, and they are the people to whom you owe an apology for not showing up. You say that you showed up to the Senate last week, but that was for a selfish mission, because governors in this country only find use for the Senate when they are coming there to ask us to support them when they are looking for more resources for counties. You were there, and I watched it, to present your case for 450 billion shillings that the Council of Governors is pushing. That's the only time you prioritize the Senate. That's the only time you prioritize parliamentary business. So, for me, really, Chair, my disappointment is expressed not on my behalf, but on behalf of the people of Nairobi who are seeking answers from you. And it is not enough for you to just tell people you have traveled. Many of these people will never get an opportunity to travel to those counties or countries that you travel when you're supposed to prioritize parliamentary business, as is the law. So, Mr. Chairman, for me, this is why there's a conversation, actually, and Governor will be aware, to enhance the penalty for people who fail to appear before parliamentary committees. That amendment has been triggered by governors like yourself. That now we feel this 500,000 shillings, especially for governors in cities, it is peanuts for you. That is just a ticket from here to Johannesburg and back. It is not money. That is not a motivation, Chairman, for people to show up before these committees. So we are hoping that in addition to the enhancement of the fine as has been proposed before the Senate now, Parliament now needs powers to arrest people. because this chairman, we were with you. The leaders of these estates were asking us, does the Senate not have powers to wait for the governor at the airport and bring him before the committee? I'm happy to report that that discussion is ongoing, and I'm hoping that members of the Senate will support that amendment, that we should be able to arrest people who refuse to appear before the committee and bring them before the chairs of those committees. I thank you, Chair.
Governor, if I give you
a title for any of them?
Yes, like Jamhuri, we have a title.
Yes.
We have for Fafa and Bahati, we have...
Which of Fafa? The same one the governor is saying there's no title.
No, what we are saying, Jamhuri and Ofafa, the titles are in progress. In fact, they are being, because for us to have a JV...
Point of order, Chair. Chair, I want to insist at this point that before we proceed any further, you put these witnesses on oath. Please, in accordance to the Constitution.
I hear you, Senator, but we are almost done in number 9. I'll give the ruling on that issue. I'll give that direction. But, you know, if the governor and his team say they are title deeds, I mean, it's a matter of them providing.
A title is either there or not there.
Yeah?
A title is either there or it is not there. You can't lie about a title.
That's why I asked.
That is why the answer here
yes.
is a copy of the title of Jericho, Lumumba, of and Maringo will be provided once the Ministry of Lands, Public Works and Housing and Urban Development concludes that process.
Okay.
So those ones are in the process. But the question,
our questions are direct, but you are taking, too long to answer.
Yes, the questions are also here.
Okay.
Chair, you are losing my train of thought.
Yes.
I had asked a very specific question. They have said the 13 are in the process. I asked, is there any of that 13? You have titles to? And he started the list of Jamhuri and went to Ofafa.
So do we have any title deed that is ready?
No, they are not ready, they are in the process.
Okay. Okay, in the process. Number 7. The original plans for the development of the estates in your submission, Governor, is number 8.
The original plans for the estates were for development of social housing to cater for low-income earners. However, the new proposed development comprises 70% affordable for low-income earners and 30% for high-income earners due to shortfall experience in high and middle-income bracket as well. I think, as we explained earlier, the interventions on urban housing, a lot of private development in urban housing has targeted people who can afford to buy expensive houses, and so the government needs to intervene, especially for the middle class. What we're doing is not necessarily social housing, but there's a mix of 70-30 in some areas.
Do we have the plans? Have they been submitted?
Yeah, we received, Clerk, have we received those plans that indicates what the governor has just said?
No, Chair, we've not received those plans.
Not received.
Chair, what plans were, do you want architectural plans, design plans, or what the plan was? The technical terms that you use in planning for what specifically is required.
When we say county planning, what do you mean?
There's economic planning, there is... Chair, what specific plans would you like? The designs.
Chair, if then the governor did not understand what plans he was supposed to submit, he should have asked.
No, Chair, I understood. That's why I answered. The original plan for the estate was for development. So that's my answer.
That is the document you are supposed to submit, Governor. Where were you reading that information from?
Yeah.
From the question. But that is the response, Chair.
Governor,
the response was, this is a response which was sent.
Governor, you know better. Honestly, you know better. Because, I mean, if the Senate is asking for original plans, the state has original plans, what the Senate is saying, it's okay, you can provide the pros, which you have, but submit the real plans for scrutiny.
Okay, Chair, we'll look at our records and submit the plans that we have for those estates.
We're going to number 8, an explanation on the circumstances under which a contractor was given approval for redevelopment of New Pumwani, California estate.
Public question is always very important, and we ought to understand that you as a leader, as much as you are working to your people, you must sometimes try to be honestly. Speak the truth, and the truth will set you free. As Sifuna is making a clear clash and demanding the clarification on this affordable housing which is done in Nairobi, is the only senator avoid questioning the governors. Other senators are quiet. When you go to Kisumu County, when you go to Kakamega, when you go to Coastal, they are quiet. But the way is always very important. It's not just all a matter of building houses. You know, this land is very much important in our country. And I like how Sifuna is articulating his move and questioning and answering the governor. In fact, is the one now seems to know more details than governor. As much as the work of the governor is to oversee, the senator is to oversee whatever governor is doing, Sifuna passed that 100%. And in fact, Sakaja trembles as he was asked where are the title deeds, and he failed to deliver. He said, not yet printed. I believe you listen to whatever is taking place. Now we want to have some candid discussion on this move, but before I do that, I want to thank you very much for the support that you always offer to this channel, because if it was not a support, then this channel could have not reached to where it is as at now. Thank you very much, and continue with the same spirit. And to the new subscribers, I also want to welcome you to our Zion Kenya TV YouTube channel. And if this might be your first time again watching me at Zion Kenya TV YouTube channel, I also just request you just take a 1 second and click that subscriptions button and subscribe to our YouTube. After you subscribe, like this video, share, watch, and give us your opinion. Let's proceed. I like how the interview is being done, and both sides have been given time. Let's not come out clearly and say that the other side have been abandoned. Sakaja have been given time to answer the question. Likewise to Sifuna and everybody who are inside there in the parliament. And I've come to realize that Sakaja have failed to deliver whatever he has. There's some, it has reached even a time, is reading from the script and being answered, being questioned, where did you get the answer from? Is being defeated to answer. When you have something which is essential to your people and you believe in it, you must find a resolution or a room to answer question when answered. When questioned, I mean. But now Sakaja seems to not to understand even the meaning of title deed. He doesn't understand the importance of this housing, affordable housing. He also doesn't understand himself as the governor. And Sifuna seems to challenge him. Remember, Sifuna is only one person questioning several questions to the governor, as the governor himself is having even the chair who to answer the question. Two of them failed terribly and trembled as Sifuna carried the day at the Senate committee. So it means the reason why Sakaja had been hiding for this for long, even paying the committee 500,000 Kenyan shilling for a fine, is that he was afraid, and he is a person who cannot defend even the president He cannot even elaborate himself and explain further when it's come to some of the serious cases in Nairobi County. The big question here, is Sakaja ready to work for one term as the governor? Because where he is now heading to is a clarification and a clear indication that Sifuna is making him to be one-term governor, according to my observation. But if William Samoei Ruto will get in and help him, he's going to escape the route they got. And that is how it all went. And as much as they answered some question, but indeed Sifuna made him to tremble. Ladies and gentlemen, what can you say on this move? And this marks the end of our analysis. May you have a blessed day as you hope to meet on another discussion. Bye bye.